to ink these lines using this pen and on this page with the hope of finding myself within this poem. See, I have lost myself. My soul is slowly wasting away. My hunger for the food of life will forever be insatiable. My thirst for the holy waters will never be quenched. See, I have lost myself in this foreign land, and I need to go back to the land of my ancestors and be reconciled with my father. I'm like the tribe of Israel, being kept captive in the world of Egypt. But my Egypt is a place called Joe Hasselbeck, where Joe hustles back and forth, to and fro, swinging like a pendulum on a thread suspended by poverty. He rises with the sun, with water dripping from the pores of his skin. The fruit of his labor fertilizes the garden of a capitalist imperialist that live in certain mansions. He lost himself in the concrete jungle where the only thing that's concrete is the pavement that he sleeps on. They say home is where the heart is, but I'm convinced that Joe has no heart, simply because he has no place called home. I once saw him asking for spare change, but his life was chained by depression, sadness, heartbreak, poverty. I looked into his eyes and I realized there was a speck on his iris, being ignorant to the plank on obstructing my retina, preventing me to see the light. Ever since I came to this foreign place, I've promoted myself into being a judge, one who sits on piles and piles of poetry pages, using metaphors to condemn the children of God. I've become so low that I started to mimic the Pharisees. And when I saw her, with her belly was swollen, within her belly, a bunch of cells were growing. So I started to pick up the stones disguised as weights, with the aim of throwing them to her. But when she explained everything to me, I was baffled. See, her name was Lebohang, a little child stuck in the world of poverty. See, she was betrayed with the kiss, the same kiss that betrayed the Messiah. But the Messiah was able to carry the cross, wore a crown of shame, and wore a crown of thorns, and was crucified. And her, she carried a cross within her belly, disguised as an illegitimate child. And the society made her carry a crown of shame because they used to tell her with all kinds of names. Each and every day she was stigmatized, victimized, and crucified. But for me, it didn't make sense how she lost her innocence. Her mother chased her away. Now she roams the streets with nothing else, asking strangers for spare cents. But the thing is, we are prodigal sons. We are rising giants. We are sleeping giants. And there's a lady by Mariah. Show me a happy man and I will show you a lost soul. One who cuts bits and pieces of herself with the aim of trying to release the pain. Her arms are full of gaped wounds that orientate themselves like maps. But there's a long walk to freedom, so she's unable to read those maps simply because she's always stuck in the dark. Now, this is Johannesburg, a place of gold, hidden by suicide notes that are hidden behind the closed doors of paralyzed teenagers who are constantly depressed. Their mouths are sealed, they are unable to talk. Silence is not always golden. A word unspoken is like a baking coal that slowly bends your soul into a pile of ashes. And then I concluded that adversity has scattered the children of God. We forever remain fractured and far from each other. We are like empty vessels waiting to be filled. We are like computers waiting to be formatted. We are like poetry pages, empty ones, waiting to be filled with all kinds of poetry. We are like Joseph being sold into slavery, Saul before he was called Paul. We are prodigal sons, and one day we shall see and be reconciled with our Father. And Christ is our shepherd, one who leaves the 99 sheep and goes out to seek just for that one lost sheep. He seeks for lost souls so that he can save us. He is our navigation system that leads us to the pathway of freedom, because he declares within his way, he says, I am the truth, the way, and the life. And when we accept him, that's the beginning of salvation. So within these ink lines, I hope I have stimulated your mind. Within this poem, I hope that you and I are able to find ourselves so that we can go to our Father. Thank you.